Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Gregg. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you're having a good day so far. We're going to start today and talk about a new story this week called Picture Day Perfection. Have you ever had your picture made at school before? I remember when I was in elementary school, picture day always made me so nervous that sometimes I would get sick because I always thought that I didn't smile the right way. And so every year I would be waiting in line and be so nervous that I would get sick because I thought, oh, I don't know how to smile. So sometimes I would smile and it kind of looked like this, which is really embarrassing. But I learned that as I got older that I really could smile the right way and I was just worried about it for no reason. So before we start reading more about Picture Day Perfection, let's talk about our goals for today. So we want to be able to answer questions and discuss meanings to develop our vocabulary. And that comes from these cards called our power words. And we're going to look at those together. So the first word that we're going to talk about today is the word planned. So I want you to say the word planned. Planned. Very good. So if you planned something, you decided ahead of time how you would do something. So for an example, like when I was going to be teaching on the video, I had to go ahead and plan what I was going to say and do. That way I knew ahead of time what I would be doing for you. So the example I think of is we carefully planned for the big event. So if you think like a birthday party or a wedding or some kind of party, you always want to plan and have everything ready. So let's think. Teachers always plan the schedule for each day. So the word there is planned. Our next word is the word perfect, and it'll come up here in just a second. Let's say the word perfect. Ready? Perfect. All right, when something is perfect, it is the best that it can be. So if I think about examples, sometimes like if I'm getting ready, I might be like, oh, my hair looks perfect today. Or if I think I paint my fingernails and I get them all looking so good, there's no paint on the outsides, I can say, oh, my nails are perfect today. The photographer said it was a perfect day to take pictures outside. You can see the photographer there taking some photos. So I'm going to hold up this. This is a ruler. So a ruler can help me make straight lines as perfect as possible. And let me tell you, without a ruler, Ms. Gregg cannot draw a straight line. So this helps me make them perfect. All right. Our next word is hamper. I want you to say that word with me. Ready? Hamper. So thumbs up if you have a hamper at home. All right. A hamper is a basket that's used to hold dirty clothes. So at my house, we have a hamper in our bedroom, and then Luna also has a hamper for just her clothes. Here's an example. I put my dirty sweatshirt in the clothes hamper. Maybe sometimes you try to put clothes in the hamper, but they end up laying in the floor. So we want to put them in the hamper. So we have a trash can in our room that's for trash, but a hamper is just for dirty clothes that we're going to wash. All right, oh my, I love this card. This word is disaster. Say that with me. Disaster. Oh no. Can you tell what happened in this photo? You see the puppy and then the couch. All the stuffing has been torn out of it. So that is a disaster. A disaster is an event that goes horribly wrong. So just like on here, one time I came home and my dogs, Lucy and Callie, had gotten into the trash can and ripped up, and there was trash all over the house, and it was a disaster. My dad was not happy about the disaster my dog made in our living room. Whew. So let's think about recent events. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, there was an earthquake, and people said they felt it here in Kingsport. So an earthquake is a natural disaster. It's just something that happens in nature. All right, the next card is the word scowl. I want you to say that word with me. Ready? scowl. So it looks like it has the word owl in it with an SC. So look at that little girl. A scowl is an angry frown. So I want you to make that face just like she is. That's a scowl. All right. When Anna is upset, she makes a scowl. So I'm going to make a scowl, and that means I'm angry. Ready? So you have to do your eyebrows and make your face a frown, like you're mad at something. So that's scowl. All right, this word is kind of connected. It's the word mood. Say that with me, mood. So sometimes we can be in a happy mood, or we might be in a bad mood. Your mood is the way you are feeling. So these pictures kind of remind me when we talk about what zone we're in, I think about that's what our mood is like. So like if you're in the green zone, that means you're in a good mood and you're happy and you're ready to learn. Everyone is in a different mood today. So I'm going to smile. That means I'm in a good mood. Or if I do a scowl, like in the last card, then I am angry. So I might be in a bad mood. All right, the next card is queasy. Say that with me. Queasy. So if you are queasy, your stomach hurts and you feel sick. So you can see the little girl's covering her mouth and holding her tummy. So sometimes we feel sick. Maybe if we're riding in a car, we might get dizzy and queasy. Or if we have a stomach virus or a stomach bug, we might feel queasy. Sylvia felt queasy after she finished eating breakfast. So you gotta grab your belly and look like you're in pain. And that is a good way to know someone is queasy. Bad smells can also make you queasy. All right, the last card for today is fiddled. Say that word with me, fiddled. All right. I like this little girl. She's cute with her sunglasses on and her scarf. So if you fiddled with something, you keep touching it or playing with it. So you can see she's fiddling with her hair. So she keeps touching it and she's playing with it. I notice sometimes when kids have a loose tooth, they might fiddle with it. So they keep wiggling it until it comes out. Elena fiddled with her hair as she waited for her friend. So if I take this pen, I'm going to tap it on the desk, right? And that's fiddling. So I fiddled with this pencil or pen while I was speaking to you. So that's another example of fiddled. All right, so those are our power words for this week. Now we're going to talk about something that good readers do, and that is creating mental images. So when you create a mental image, you make pictures in your mind to help you remember what you read. So it's kind of like imagining things in your brain. So you might use some words from the text. Here's an example: soccer game, sunny, ball. And all of these words together help you think in your mind what the picture might look like. Some other things it might help you think of what it might smell like, what it might taste like, what it might sound like, and also to see a picture of what it looks like. So I'm going to give you an example here in just a second, and you can create a mental image from this. All right, so to help us with mental images, I'm going to read a couple sentences from a book I have here at school called Rescue and Jessica. And I want you to close your eyes at home, and I want you to create a mental image in your brain of what this might look like as I'm reading. All right, so close your eyes. Okay, and listen, here we go. On a special farm in the countryside, a pup named Rescue was in training. He was learning to help people who could not see, but he was worried. So what kind of images did you see in your brain when I read that little paragraph? Well, I hope you imagined a dog, because it said a pup named Rescue. So I hope you're imagining a dog. And it says on a farm in the countryside. So I'm imagining a farm with lots of grass, and maybe there's a barn. And I'm imagining maybe there's some mountains kind of in the background, and there's a dog there. And he looks a little bit worried. Like you can see on his face, he's like kind of worried that maybe he won't do a good job. So all of that I saw in my brain just from reading those few sentences. So today we're going to be reading a book called Picture Day Perfection. And this is actually in your My Book, so make sure that you have your My Book out. And we're going to actually start on page 84. So flip over to page 84, and in the next video we'll read through Picture Day Perfection.